Hi! Ugh. How long has it been since I've done a video blog? I don't even know. I've been so busy for the last, let me say, 6 weeks that it's ridiculous. I have been to 3 events. I went to the Maryland Fairy Festival, which was totally awesome and really cool, and you should go next year if you live in that area. It's Mother's Day weekend, I know, but it was really fun. We had a great time at a new location, so hey, there you go. I'll be back again next year. It was super fun. And then I did BossCon, which was totally awesome. And I really want to go do that again next year. And my family had a great time, and we all had a fun time doing convention stuff. And so if you next year find yourself needing something to do on Memorial Day weekend and you live in the Hunt Valley area, then check it out. Hunt Valley, Baltimore area. It was really fun. I hope they invite me back again. And then I did the NJSCBWI conference, which is rockin'. If you write for children and you want to go to a conference, a local conference, not a big national conference, come to New Jersey because it's awesome. We had all kinds of editors and agents and people there from New York and even as far away as London. Rebecca Fraser came from all the way from London, from Hachette, UK. And she was cool. I sat with her at dinner. It was awesome. She was just awesome. Awesome people. Lots of friends that I only get to see once a year, which stinks. I want to see you guys a lot more often. I love you. And a whole lot of fun and staying up late, giggling like schoolgirls and far too much other stuff going on. So we had a great time. And what I was doing over those days and weeks, and I'm like getting this reflection off my glasses. I'll turn. Hold on, we're going to go for a ride. Ready? Whee! Okay. What I was really doing, other than having a whole lot of fun and just enjoying myself tremendously, was promoting my books. And that's the thing that writers have to do. Once you have a book, you have to promote your book. And you have Facebook, and you have Twitter, and you have blogs, and you have websites, and all this other cool stuff. And speaking of which, I did a workshop at the NJSCBWI conference. It was this year. I've been going for 3 years. This was the best year that I've ever been. I was on faculty. I did a workshop on world building and fantasy. And if you want to see what I talked about, go to my website. And on the homepage, there's a little button called My Wiki Spaces. And click that button, and you'll go to the wiki that I made that has my presentation and a book list and all kinds of other really cool stuff. So you can check that out. And doing all this stuff, like I said, it promotes your books. You have bookmarks, and you have buttons, and you have all this other cool stuff. But really, going to these events is a really great way to meet people on a first name. What is going on with my camera? I'm sorry. This camera's been giving me a hard time all morning. I don't know what its problem is. It's flashing. What is going on? Okay, anyway, we'll be quick. And at BaltCon, I launched the new book. Here we go. We're going to talk about it today. Ba-ba! The Sword of Danu. Book 4 in the Library of Athena series. And if you haven't seen the series yet, it's a really cool series about... Oh, wait, I have all the books. I'll show them to you. It's a cool series about these girls who end up getting sucked into magic books because there's a secret library buried under this big creepy manor house that the main character, Megan, lives in. And so first time it was an accident, and so they go... The Crown of Zeus. And the point of it is that you have to know these myths in order to not get eaten by the scary monsters and to find the artifact that has been hidden in the book to get out of the book. And so they were hidden in the book because they're very dangerous. And so in the Ankh of Isis, we have, obviously it's an Egyptian theme in that one. This was really fun. There's a cute boy. There's a cute boy in that one. And this is where we discover that there's darker forces who may or may not know about the library. And we find the Mirror of Yuhong, which is number 3 in the series. This has to do with Chinese mythology. And there's a plot. And all kinds of cool stuff happens there. And something tries to eat them. Something's always trying to eat them. That's sort of a theme throughout the book, is that I didn't really plan it that way. It just always happens that way, is that something's trying to eat them. And then we have... the creepy camera that won't record correctly. But we have The Sword of Danu. And this was kind of cool because that Pixar movie Brave just came out, which also has to do with Celtic mythology. Now, I set mine in fictional made-up Ireland, and Brave is in Scotland. But I have a feeling, and I haven't seen it yet, that there's a lot of similarities in the two books. So if you liked Brave and you like the sort of setting and the mythology and the ambiance of that movie, then you're probably going to like this book. We include several... Alright, this camera's really getting on my nerves. Several of the mythological things from the Celtic mythology cycles, when Celtic mythology sort of encompasses Ireland and Scotland and a little bit of Wales too. And we have things like the Morrigan and Govnu, the smith god, who, when I was writing him, reminded me of John Barrowman. It's just the way it is. And Scott Hatch, and I'm not sure I pronounced that right, the Scottish warrior trainer. They say she was a goddess, but she trained Scottish warriors. And there's all kinds of really cool stuff in it. And this is where she's... The funny thing about this book, in every book, the first book, it was an accident. And then you think to yourself, why would you go into another one of those enchanted books? It's not fun. It's scary, and things try to eat you. And it's... You really... Why would you do that? Okay, so, and that was sort of a challenge for me. And then the second book, there's a good reason, and in the third book, I had to dig a little harder for a good reason to go in the book, but I found one. And so in this book, at this point I was like, she's like, I'm done with it. I really don't want to go in this book anymore. So I'm like, what am I going to do? And so this time, something happens, and the camera, I'm going to kill him. Something happens, and the book, the enchanted book, and the story and the magic that make the story come out of the book and sort of overtake her house. And so in order for her to... She really doesn't have a choice. It's sort of like, in your face, I'm here, deal with it, kind of a thing. And so that was really fun. And there's going to be one more book in the series, which, when I get off my butt and write it, it's going to be the end of the series, which is kind of sad. But I have so many other projects I'm working on right now. I haven't written new stuff lately, but I'm working on a short story for an anthology, and I have finished a completely revised edition of my first book, Talisman of Xandria, which as soon as I finish the paperwork and all the little author stuff that I have to do is going to go. Zemaya Threshold is going to put that out, and I really am happier with this one. That was my first book, and it's a cute little sworded sorcery story, but I'm really liking the revision. I think you guys will like it too. And that's my little book promo video blog for today. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please go and buy the book. Awesome. Rockin'. All right. You guys have a great day. I'm going to go write something. Later.